Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
This venue, located here in Villa Belmiro, is modest, but whatever it lacks in size, it more than makes up for in character. There's the whistle.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Maldini does really well there. He is strong. Cruyff. And that was nowhere near his best. Searching pass he's played there. Well read. And the danger is averted. Chips it through. Palmeiras getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nicely intercepted. Palmeiras are looking to break at pace. Edmilson. And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? Palmeiras have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gullit. Pedri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Rijkaard. Edmilson. Mbappe! Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Threads one in. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's worked it through. Mbappe! And that's aimed into the middle. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He has found the way through. Pelé. Gullit. Cruyff. Pedri. Edmilson.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
It's Pedri. Now it's Gullit. Cruyff. And Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
In with the challenge. 30 minutes gone.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Cruyff.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
And Gullit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Climbs up big! And he can clear it away. Made into space. And he's straight offside. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Half-time getting close now. Chips it through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rijkaard gets it clear. Costa Curta. And it's Pirlo. Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. Check gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Hullet, takes the shot! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Palmeiras clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
It's Messi, and here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Pedri. It's a super give and go. Pirlo. He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. And it's lofted through here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pele.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. And this is Cruyff. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Pinches it off him. Pele looking to run onto it. And they've got a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Público presente na partida de
It is
hoje.
still anyone's game,
8.904 espectadores.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi. Can he get on the end of this?
Oh, what's he done?
Maldini.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bullet looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter.
And a chance!
Substituição em campo.
It's their second
Camisa
corner of the game.
18, camisa 14, camisa 8, camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 15, camisa 9, camisa 23,
Gets his head on it!
camisa 13. Substituição.
No, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Palmeiras are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Belletti. Moved on forwards. That's Bebeto. Pele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he plays one through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's a pretty loose pass. Guti. This is it then, now or never. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe.
Fortaleza really can't be faulted for their attitude, but if they go on to win this...
And this is Bebeto.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red.
Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Pullet, ready to try one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Great Shevchenko! And another try! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rafinha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substituição em campo.
So, third corner of the
Camisa
game.
25. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 4. Substituição em andamento.
Bebeto plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the keeper takes decisive action. That's Bebeto. Palmeiras have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Rafinha. Maldini.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Van Dijk. That's Toure. Bebeto. Davids concedes a free kick for that. Rafinha looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a cute ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the ball's gone astray. And he's gone searching crossfield. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Shevchenko. And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The Urbano Caldera is located slap bang in the middle of a residential district here in Villa Belmiro. It is certainly a venue with... It's Pelé! It's bounced back off the post. And that was very necessary. Nicely weighted ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, Ned. Certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
The peerless Pirlo tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Edmilson. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but
gets his head on it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real...
Can he finish? They score! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Messi. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Messi. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Cruyff, looking for options for movement. Just the goalkeeper. Chance!
Palmeiras are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it. And it's Cruyff. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now he's off and running. That was good alertness. Now he's got space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Threads one in. Mbappe! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Messi. He's had it nicked away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gullit charging forward, the ball at his feet. Edmilson in with the challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Aim forwards. Now it's Messi. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Balada. Oh, that's fabulous. And once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Palmeiras truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Cruyff. Mbappe is onto this. It's a pretty loose pass. Look at the space here. Cruyff gets flagged offside.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Pedri. Cruyff. Bullet. Davids gets across to intercept that. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision.
Teremos
This is
minuto de
Cruyff.
acréscimo.
Big chance! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Camisa
That
9.
is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser. I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And here's Messi. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. We're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gets good distance on it. Casillas. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe, and this is Cruyff. Nice interception, well timed. And the counter is on. That'll be a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Played back to the goalkeeper. The most accurate pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! In he goes again! He scores! And the comeback is complete! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And now he has two. He's trying one! There was plenty of power on that. Messi. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass to agree.
Now it's Pelé.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Messi taking charge of the dead ball. And now as good a time as any to pull level. That was travelling. And he's onside, and he shoots! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Camisa
benches.
14.
So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line.
And the shots! The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Guti is offering a right smile there.
Substituição.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's Cannavaro. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Shot. Chiesa! Oh, that was no routine save.
Chiesa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Davids! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ronaldinho is having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Guti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Substituição em andamento.
Casillas claims comfort. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Right, Shevchenko. He's only too happy to take that back. Roberto.
Palmeiras clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Conte. Palmeiras finding their passes. Oh, good spread. Well, they could break here. Davids. Oh, good read. And here's Shevchenko. He's going for goal. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substituição em campo.
Corner number 2
Camisa
then.
25. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 18.
Cleared away. That has been slung wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Ronaldinho. And here's Hullet. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's put shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won
Foram
the day.
indicados 6 minutos de acréscimo.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Platini. Rafinha. And now the breakaway. And this is Bebeto. He's found some space. He's looking wide. And it's Ronaldinho. Decent progress down the left. Rafinha. It's Bebeto. And that is as far as it goes. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Palmeiras, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about, a painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
The Urbano Caldera is located slap bang in the middle of a residential district here in Villa Belmiro. It is certainly a venue which has a lovely, homely feel to it. And already we're underway here. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Pedri. And that's a good ball. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In for the pieces!
Palmeiras definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Maldini eases him off the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's tried one! That was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that. Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive entry.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Pull it. Shot, surely! He's delivered all right! The breakthrough strike! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Decent chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. That is good strength. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe. He's looking wide. And here's Pedri. Cruyff. Shot! Costa Curta is there, and he can get that clear. He's found a way past. That's a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. That'll be a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Tries to play it through. Messi is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. Now this could be a chance. Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Aims beyond the takes a shot! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think
He's got it all! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Not the most convincing of passes. It's a lovely, neat pass. And he's forced to go back. And that is as far as they're going to go. He might be in here! Cleared without complication. Cruyff. Well, that looks a decent ball.
well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That has not gone well. Davids. Messi. Mbappe, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's Pedri. And it's Cruyff. Can he get it through? Brilliantly cut out. Davids. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Palmeiras get the ball rolling in the second half.
Palmeiras clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Pull it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And here's Mbappe, distributed tidily. Now it's Pedri. Cross to the back post. Davids. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. And it's lofted through here. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Mbappe! He's a shot at Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pedri, nicely aimed pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
9.027 espectadores.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Davids. Cruyff. It's Pirlo. Now it's Mbappe. Palmeiras are looking to break at pace. Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Nicely worked. Oh, good ball. Chance for a shot! He has done it! Into the lead once more. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Camisa 9. Substituição em campo. Camisa 8. Camisa
They have got
14.
changes here from both
Camisa
sides, in fact.
15. Camisa
Palmeiras
10.
get themselves into the lead.
Deixando o campo para a entrada
That's
de
clever.
camisa 9. Camisa 20. Deco.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Camisa 18. Camisa 13. Substituição.
Now it's Platini. And Nielsen. Great vision. And that's an excellent interception. And he's intervened well there. Deco. Rijkaard. Rafinha. Flashes in a terrific header. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cannavaro gets it clear.
Platini really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Deco.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the through ball.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Palmeiras clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
was somewhat off target. Deco. Guti. Played out towards the right wing. And he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking.
Palmeiras really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Palmeiras close now to seeing this one through to the end. Let's pull it. Rafinha, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Thuram cuts it out. Tears up.
Teremos minuto de
Into stoppage
acréscimo.
time, whistle due any moment. Delicate ball and it needs shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Thuram gets it away. Thuram, and that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
The Stadio Urbano Caldera is small for a top-flight venue, but it makes up for that with its history and its heritage. We have already started here. He's got a whack header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, Ben. Certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And Dijk getting this one clear. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. This is Messi. Maldini with the clearance. Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Thuram herring after the ball here. Oh, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
That was not gone well. Pele, real chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Now, can they get him away? Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Pele. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi. And here's Cruyff. Tries to play it through. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Palmeiras are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Mbappe. Now he's off and running. Pirlo. Now it's Pele. And a chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Mbappe really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Pirlo is there, and he can pick it up. Thuram cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Mbappe! Mbappe! There it is! And Palmeiras score first! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Camisa 9.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Pedri. Bullet. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bullet. And that's not going to reach. Turan.
Palmeiras really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And he's picked it up out wide. Bullet. That is a brilliant interception. Davids. And he's had it nicked away. Looking to play him in. And that's put paid to a promising move. Palmeiras finding their path. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That pass isn't the best. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Costa Corta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shot a goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Palmeiras head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substituição.
So off we go once more.
Palmeiras definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want...
Shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Pelé. Quality ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Some good work on the right flank here. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the shots! Bullet being hounded
Público
and
presente
handled at
na
times.
partida de
Well, they
hoje.
seem intent on marking you out of the game. They're
8.904
certainly trying to wind them up in the
espectadores.
process, Peter.
Palmeiras perhaps wondering what the best time is for their... And the finish! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Messi! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 15, camisa 14, camisa 8, camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 11, Ronaldinho, camisa 9, camisa 23. Camisa
And he was
13,
alert to it.
teremos uma
He was
substituição.
slightly undercooked, that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
We expected better, and so did he. Guti. Conte. And here's Suarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, this is a great position. Messi. He's cut it out. Oh, look at the space here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids. Xavi Alonso. In with the challenge. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substituição em andamento.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And here's Ronaldinho. And the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nicely weighted ball. No, it's not getting there. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Is having a shot! He scores! And they get themselves in front!
Pele really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now or try and finish it off?
Maldini.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Can he get onto this? Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Ronaldinho! And now it's a race for the ball.
Fortaleza can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Maldini. Looking for options for movement. Guti. It's a searching pass. Ronaldinho is wide and looking to get onto this. And he's managed to get free. And that will be the final act. Palmeiras illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Looking for a runner. He's in plenty of space here. Cruyff. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi chooses to go back. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he is. Shapes to shoot! Good trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Nicely spread. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And here's Cruyff. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Quality ball. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. And that has left him in a heap. Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Maldini. And here's Mbappe. He's having a go. Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish of true class! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to you, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
At Nielsen. And here's Mbappe. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And this is Pele. Pirlo. Cruyff. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Davids demonstrating his defensive quality there.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
That pass isn't the best.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Mbappe. Hullet. And here's Mbappe. And a chance!
Palmeiras can certainly afford to see that.
Oh, terrible pass.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
He's played it long.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's Pele. He's picked his way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rijkaard gets it clear. Vicious ball here.
Ah, he'd have done well to reach that.
Messi. Mbappe chasing after it. Cruyff. Nielsen. Van Dijk. Cruyff charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Oh, good spread. And it's Hullet. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Palmeiras have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Davids.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, good take. And the finish! They scored! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Tries to play it through. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Messi.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
He's shifting through the gears here. He won't be happy with that one. He's found the way through. Opts to play it back. Cruyff! It's been shipped out wide.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pele.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Cruyff. Shot! Oh! He hits the net. And the game So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking...
There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bullets being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff, good purposeful running this. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out towards the flank. And this is Messi. Nicely weighted ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on tugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
And he's let fly. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's good running with the ball. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pedri, there he goes, motoring forward. And the shot! It's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 10.
This is quite a battle.
Camisa 8.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the
Camisa
tank.
11. Ronaldinho.
Get that clear.
Camisa 13. Camisa 23.
Pelé.
Substituição.
Platini gets it away. And that's been won straight back. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Costa Curta. Now, can they get him away?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Guti has chosen to go back. Costa Curta. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Rafinha. Probing pass. It's Ronaldinho. Maldini carries the ball down the right. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium at the mid-match.
Chance for a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Played into space. And played right into his path.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pelé. Cruyff. Pull it. And at Nielsen.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Pelé! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Well, they've got it again. A lovely bit of skill. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's an excellent interception. Pull it. Palmeiras still without a single shot on target. Passing is crisp and sharp. At Nielsen. And it's Pullet.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Thuram does well to get it back. Cruyff. At Nielsen. And it's Pullet. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Pullet. So what can they make of this? Played back. Tries to pass it through. Quality ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pelé. And he's lost his man here. Well, that's well seen too. Pullet. Now it's Pelé. And he cuts out the supply. Cruyff. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Passing nice and neat. And he's in on goal. Back when it goes. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Aos 31 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 9.
Palmeiras have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another.
just not quite happening for him just now.
Fortaleza really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Messi. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thuram. Nicely spread. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And the shot! And it's in! They're level in each race!
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Full it. Palmeiras finding their passes. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi. Well, they could break here. He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Cruyff. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Edmilson, nicely shoots! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Diogo attempts it. And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Agora empate. E quem vai vencer no segundo tempo? Nosso time, é claro.
Palmeiras get the second half going. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Mbappe. It's Cruyff. Davids. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Thuram cuts out the pass. Cruyff. Ball looks a good one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Cruyff.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lovely feet. Tries the cross. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Davids. Cannavaro. Now Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a nicely shaped ball, and it's Messi. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't...
Has a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Cruyff. And it's Pirlo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove...
And he shoots! Knocks it out wide. 60 minutes played. Pullins producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Tries to dink it through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Cruyff. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to play it through. Of Nielsen. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff, spread out to the left.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pedri. Palmeiras looking to pass their way through. He has a look at Cruyff! It's in! And they're back in front! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing team. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 14. Camisa 15.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 8.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Campo para a entrada de
Cleared without hesitation.
Camisa 18. Camisa 11. Ronaldinho.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well
Camisa
spotted.
23.
Fortaleza
Substituição em
really are going
andamento.
about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rafinha. Guti. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Michel Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Pelé. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good ball! And the finish! Rijkaard gets it clear. Davids. And this is the decent chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Corner number 2 then. Platini can get it clear. Palmeiras. Chance! Very much into the last knockings. Good ball over the top. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. So much time and space here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He's in a good position here. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Nicely worked. Shevchenko! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That is a great kick out. Rafinha. Looking for the run. And we're done. Palmeiras proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Palmeiras really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.